Good mornings. Morning, YouTube. Okay, I want to come over here and talk about something that's for me, I see is being a dangerous thing. Okay, dear media, please stop showing these races as if they're some kind of normal movement. I'm so upset about that, and whoever this clown is, they have parading around. I deliberately do not know his name. I had no intention to know his name, but the thing is, as long as you're parading him around like he's some kind of spokesman for white people, then I'm going to eventually know his name. So you guys are making this normal. Where are we going? We're going downhill, downward spiral. This man could get whoever it was, the one that was on Rowan Martin and CNN and MSNBC. Yeah, I'm sure he's on Fox, probably a regular guest on there. But this dude, one was would hail Trump. Then they listen. This is dangerous stuff. Now, I don't even like when black people do that. I don't think we accomplish anything by people just coming on. And this is because we are also a kind of a medium. People who are on social media. You know, I don't even like it when we go in here calling people names and things. I don't think it helps. That helps anybody's cause. To just be racist and like it's okay, it's fine, you can go ahead and do that. We're going to end up back in another racial mess. You know, anyway, let me try to focus up. So it seems like in the last couple of days, every channel, this dude goes and has some kind of, they got racists in the White House. They got the dude who is Donald Trump's chief of staff. He runs bite. I can remember all these names of all this racist shit that I had no interest in knowing about. To have someone like that as your chief of staff, and Donald Trump, he is always hesitant about not eliminating the racists, and that's, I don't give a damn what he says. It's a big part of the reason he won the presidency, because he singled out those people, or people who would be attracted to that ideology. They all liked him. Now, there's no coincidence that they all like Trump. So now, when we put him on television, and he's on CNN, MSNBC, local television, he's all over every goddamn thing, even on the black stations, smiling, cheesing, while he's saying all this racist, separatist bullshit. We normalize it. So then it becomes a movement now. Now, many these young, impressionable kids who are not even aware of this stuff become aware of it because we perpetuate it by giving it all this airtime. You can make anything normal if you say it enough. We talk about not promoting, propaganding. I guess that's the right word. ISIS, how they spread their message around the world, and these young people. You notice all the people who do all these crazy things are young people. Well, they get online and they learn about all this shit, and then they want to blow themselves up and us. It's the same thing with these damn racist groups. Most of these young people are most of these people, young people around the country, who are young people, which is their primary crime, because they're young, they're impressionable, and then we put these people on CNN, MSNBC, all over the television. I know Fox, although I haven't seen it on there because I don't watch that. But then you have the man who runs Breitbart, the CEO, who's supposed to be the mature voice in the White House. You put him in the White House, make him chief of staff, which he has a lot to say about what goes on in the presidency. They say, okay, this is a good thing then. I want to join up because they want to join something. They want to be a part of something. So when we give them this as an option, as a reasonable, rational option, then racism rises. I think it's a very dangerous place to go. I don't care about I don't want to know no personality of no damn racist. They're supposed to be back in the back heel some goddamn where, or in their secret meeting, whatever they do. It's always been here, but it's been a fringe group who we don't honor or respect, and certainly not get airtime. They're going to say, oh, well, you show Black Lives Matter. Okay, so here we go. Now you one up us, and then you show us White Lives Matter. And everybody's got their lives matter, and we're all separate again. and no, all the progress has been made is thrown onto the pages of history, and we go right back to where we came from. Very dangerous. So you media and us who do social media any kind of way, don't be perpetuating and spreading this shit. And don't get on here with all this name calling and calling people these racist names, black or white people or Chinese people or Mexican people. That's not. I don't think it's the right way to go. I don't think it accomplishes anything. Like this fool that comes on there, he gets them all smiling. What the hell are you smiling about? You're a fucking racist. You're deplorable. You are the deplorable. Hillary called it right, the basket of deplorables, because she was talking about all white people. She was talking about these deplorables. Your ideology stinks. Nobody's leaving this country. We not. You might think you're going to try to get rid of some Mexicans, although I think it's going to be a major blowback to that. I don't think we're going to allow that to happen. The breakthrough you're going to say, you say this child was talking about give black people bus tickets back to Africa. I don't live in Africa. I live right here. I was born here. I'm an American. So we're going into the shithole with this. This is not. This is going to lead to, and then to have Trump as the head of the country. That just makes it. I mean, for those people to feel comfortable hollering hail Trump, and to hear some of his ideas and some, man, young people see that shit. They respect the high office of presidency. And they say, well, if it's okay with him, it's got to be okay, right? So it must be right. Look at him; he's a billionaire. So the white people are superior. We should have the country. We should have every. They had them in on there saying all that shit. Oh, I felt sick in my fucking stomach, and I felt sick because why in the hell is he on CNN, and why in the hell is he on MSNBC and Fox News? Although I have to assume he's on Fox News because I refuse to watch that bullshit. Only time I watch Fox News is when their primary when they're all fighting against each other. I thought that was hilarious. I love to watch them kick each other in the ass. That's not no damn news program. Anyway, I just had to get that out. That things to do. So, media, any kind of media, any kind of voice at all. Let's not give these people a voice. Let's not make every time we turn the television on, we're listening to what racists have to say and seeing their sunnier side and the better part of their personalities. All this bullshit. Leave them people where they belong, on the fringe, hidden beneath the rocks. For the rest of us, people who want to get along, who are not particularly racially motivated in all their thoughts, we can go on. We can fight for. I'm not saying you don't fight for civil rights. I'm not saying that you don't be an activist for things that are right. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that Black Lives Matter. You see the news, damn. Even yesterday, I mean, these guys they're killing these black people, shooting them in the back, and then they're getting off no time at all and all this kind of stuff. We have real problems. So I don't see it's the same thing with Black Lives Matter being a black movement. We have to conduct ourselves right and in order to say that we have a real legitimate complaint. We have a real legitimate issue. This is really happening. Thank God for these cameras, because we're able to see that this is really, really happening. It's not like the police are shooting white people. They're not shooting you. They're shooting us, and they are wearing the same color skin as you. So we don't need to be going further down into that bullshit. We need to be coming out of it. Get better. Anyway, I guess I'm just blowing in the wind, but I hope that now that President Obama is not the president, that he doesn't have to be so such a representative of all the people and not take a strong stand about racist issues. I hope that he would still speak on behalf of black people now, that he doesn't have that responsibility, that he could speak to some of these issues. So we got real issues. That's a level-headed man that could help us separate the chaff from the wheat, the wheat from the chaff. How's it go? I love to quote stuff. My quoting abilities are separate the wheat from the chaff. In other words, speak to real issues that we're having, not just barking a bunch of bullshit, but these stupid, crazy ass ideas and magnifying those ideas, and then we end up in a mess, and these groups starts rising up now, and getting their turn to speak. There's nothing new in that. It's just going backwards, backpedaling. So I would hope that he will still speak on those issues, and even more so now that he doesn't have the responsibility of the presidency. I can see how it was limited as to how much he could take on. Like he couldn't be an activist and be a president at the same time. But he's not going to be president anymore, so maybe he can help us. We need rational thinking people to fight this battle.